Do a quick live stream. Dude, there are so many promos today. It's actually insane. So you can see here, like, this is better, which is a DFS app. They have a free pick on Valdez strikeouts. Granted, you can only bet it for $10, but here's what I went with. Anyways, what book should we start on? What book do you guys want to... Oh my gosh. There's actually just, it's crazy, man. We're going to have a lot of bets the next few days. Baseball is starting. This is crazy. This is crazy. And we have so much NBA today. So what book should we start out on? Anyone have a preference? Should we run a PrizePicks slip? There's like infinite NBA games today. We got baseball tomorrow, like 12 games or something. I don't even know what to do, man. Anyways, let's try to do an Underdog Fantasy slip. Why not? Let's start out on Underdog, which has a lot of value. Sometimes we get lucky. I'm also trying to get a pulse on how quickly is Underdog going to bump things on this stream, because Underdog Fantasy, unfortunately, sometimes they bump things pretty fast. So let's take a look at our boy Clay. Well, they had his points line at 19.5. Looks like that's now gone. But there's some other plays available that we can kind of look at. So Chet under 9.5 rebounds. Fading Chet is scary, but, again, the way that Underdog works, and then we got Jalen Williams under 24.5 points. So this game actually, I don't mind pairing these together. So where are you, Jalen Williams? If the game's a blowout, Chet more likely to be on the bench. As well as Jalen Williams. We were on Jalen Williams yesterday in our Fliff parlay, so he actually cashed out for us. And then we have Charlie Coyle over 1.5 shots on goal. So let's see if we're able to get in a Fliff play, and then we can kind of move on. So I don't mind pairing Chet's under with Jalen Williams to go under. Again, if the game's a blowout, hopefully they're both on the bench. So yesterday on Fliff, anyways, if you want to lock this in, lock it in. And hopefully nothing gets bumped, because again, sometimes Underdog Fantasy, they bump these lines way too quickly on these streams, but it seems like we're good to go. So let's lock it in. And it's fucking inactive. Bro, I don't even know why I bother. I don't even know why I'm bothering. So screw Underdog Fantasy. Screw Underdog Fantasy for a sec. Let's run a PrizePicks slip. Underdog Fantasy, I swear on these streams, I don't know if people are betting it ahead of me. I have no idea. They literally removed them all, because it's absolutely insane how quick they remove some of these things. But on the bright side, PrizePicks seems to be a little bit slower. So do we like fading Klay Thompson tonight? Dude, there's so much value on PrizePicks. This is actually crazy, man. This is fucking crazy. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, let's see what we got. So again, like on PrizePicks, the first play I want to go with is Klay Thompson under 21.5 points plus assists. So Warriors need to win. They got the W yesterday. So we got Klay Thompson. Where are you, baby boy? Where's Klay? Under 21.5 points plus assists. I don't even see this line available. Where's points plus assists? I see points plus rebounds. So they may have already removed that. Sometimes these books are they move things quickly. But this play on Jalen Williams, it's also available. Dude, 24.5 is a crazy points line for Williams. Well, SGA's out, so actually it's not that surprising. SGA's out. He's gone under, he went over actually last game, but SGA's not playing. So again, like these last 5 grabs are pretty misleading, because again, SGA is out. So Jalen Williams, you're going to expect his points line to be higher than it usually is, because SGA is a fucking ball hog. And if he's out, someone's got to take shots on the Thunder, who's not Gilgeous-Alexander. But anyways, oh, fuck, we do have it. Klay Thompson under 21.5 points plus assists. He played really well yesterday against the Heat. Must-win game for the Warriors. But a lot of these plays that we were going to get on Underdog Fantasy are also available on they're also available on PrizePicks. So the strategy's the same. Anyone new to these live streams, what's up, guys? Let me know what book you want to look at next. But what was I going to say? So we were on Jalen Williams' assist yesterday. We also got really lucky with this Middleton play. That game went into double overtime. But anyways, let's just finish out this slip. So I'm already fading Thompson. Dude, why do there have to be so many bets? This makes my life a living hell. So we got Siakam Are we just going to go all unders in this slip? I think we may. So we got Siakam under 12.5 rebounds plus assists. He didn't do shit last game against the Clippers. Honestly, crazy. So we got his under. Dude, there's so much value. And then we got Thompson under 12.5 rebounds plus assists. I don't really love that. I'm already taking Chet rebounds. Honestly, I do kind of I kind of like this a little bit better. So maybe we take Thompson under, I do like this play for tonight. So we got Thompson under 12.5 RAs. If you remember last game, we had him under 9.5 rebounds. And then we got Brandon Miller under 22.5 PAs, so points plus assists. So let's kind of lock this in. Let me just put the link in the chat. So again, PrizePicks is a pretty worthless book for me, just because they have me limited to poverty fucking food stamp $5 slips. But regardless, for the sake of, locking in a slip and getting a little sweat on, let's lock this in, and let me put the link in the chat for people who want to tail. Let me grab the link real quickly. We got college basketball tomorrow. We got baseball back. Our lives are about to get insane. I mean, if you have plans tomorrow, if you have a date tomorrow, you're a fucking loser. I mean, we have so much sports tomorrow. Anyways, easiest money is esports. But what I was going to say is, PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy, look at this shit. They're assholes. They bump everything super quickly. But they have tens of thousands of lines up, right? Like, sportsbooks, their job is to have as many options available to us as the sports bettor. Underdog Fantasy, it's crazy. There's limitless crap that we can bet on. All these specials, soccer, college basketball, all these different lines, first innings, props, whatever. Anyways, links in the chat. Hopefully you guys are able to tail it. So what was I going to say is, kind of like the first step for beating PrizePicks is on this platform, I apologize, they give us the same payout if you take Jalen Williams to go over or under. Like any 5-pick entry has the exact same payout. So you just want to find the picks with the highest possible win rate. So if you look at Clay's line, FanDuel has his under as a minus 158 favorite. Maybe you don't use FanDuel. Who cares, right? That's one data point. Sure, they're a little more aggressive than DraftKings. DraftKings still has his under favored or juiced minus 130. FanDuel's much more aggressive, minus 158. Caesar's kind of in the middle, minus 145. But you get the sense, like, okay, Klay Thompson's more likely to go under. And sometimes there's better value on Klay Thompson points plus assists compared to, like, player points. But anyways, we got our first slip in. What book should we look at? Should we look at Dabble? Or should we just keep trying to run underdog slips? We could also just try to run some underdog slips. But I get the sense we probably won't have a lot of success there. Anyways, so we got a PrizePicks 5 flex. What book do people want to look at? So we're fading Jalen Williams. Again, his line seems really high because SGA's out, but still we're going to take his under 21.5 PAs for Thompson. We got Siakam under 12.5 RAs. We got Thompson under 12.5 RAs as well. So this is a full fade slip. Under 22.5 PAs. And again, we got some good looking PrizePicks plays, from last night's stream. So I guess not this one. Fuck the SGA taco. But we got some good looking slips kind of currently available. Some college basketball, which by the way, it's bullshit. The NCAA is trying to ban betting on college basketball player props, which is insane. These guys took advantage of college kids for years, and we're just trying to hit a couple parlays. What's so wrong with that? Nothing. But anyways, should we do Fliff or should we do Dabble or better? There's so many books with promos. So actually another book that has a promo tonight. And again, like all my plays, you can see they're tracked on Pickett. So it just shows you kind of all the bets you have open and kind of stuff like that. But let's do the promo really quickly. So this sportsbook sleeper, they're already discounting Halliburton's line to 8.5 assists. Granted, you can only bet these promos for $10. But you can see they're reducing Zach Gallen's line to 3.5 strikeouts. So a lot of people will be like, yo, I don't, whatever. I don't, bet on baseball, or I don't like baseball, so I don't bet on it. Like this promo is a no-brainer. So if we go to the Diamondbacks game tomorrow, damn, they're minus 235 favorites. So they don't have player prop lines out yet. I guess for tomorrow they don't have pitcher props out. Are you serious, guys? So I don't see pitcher props out, but 2.5 strikeouts is like, that's a big discount. Or 2 strikeouts. I mean, 37% discount. Like, these promos are the easiest money you'll make. You definitely want to take advantage of them. So let's just find something that we can kind of pair with it. So let's add Sleeper back in. Sometimes I filter it out. I mean, Sleeper has so much juice. Like, a lot of people ask for Sleeper picks on these live streams. And I usually don't give them out because usually Sleeper just has, they have a lot of juice in their market. Like, they have minus 130, minus 130 juice. On Miles McBride, over under 2.5 made threes, 60 cents of juice. Like, that's crazy. FanDuel only has 24 cents of juice. They're giving you, 24 cents of juice. But anyways, let's find something that we can pair with this. So what do we like here? I just try to find spots where Sleeper's actually giving you halfway decent value. So like Jordan Poole under 5.5 assists, sure, whatever. Let's lock this in. I actually kind of like that play. Jordan Poole has a pretty high assist line tonight. So what we can do is we can just go over to Poole assists. And when I started sports betting, all I did was I bet these promos. So this is $10 to win 32 for the Sleeper promo. And this is live stream number 115. So again, all the live stream plays are they're tracked in the tracking sheet on YouTube, but we can do a better slip next or something like that. So we got Gallon over 3.5 Ks, and then we got Jordan Poole under 5.5 assists. And this is just the Sleeper promo that we can take advantage of. So many games. So many games today. It's actually crazy. So what we can do is we can go to Dabble. Why not do a Dabble slip? So like, here's the Clay line. I mean, we were kind of talking about, but it ended up getting bumped on some of these other sports books. So like PrizePicks, for example, did they already bump Clay's line down to, should we do a Dabble slip? They've already bumped him down to 19. So that's kind of the benefit of using multiple books. But you can see here, all the books, have Clay Thompson as a big favorite to go under. So let's go to the Warriors game. Starts in 51 minutes. And we can actually get this play on Chet. Wow, there is so much NBA today. So we can get this play on Chet on Dabble as well. So again, the way that Dabble works is it's just like PrizePicks. You take a player over, under, whatever. Any 2-pick entry, you get a 3x payout. So the first step, obviously, if you don't want to fade Clay, you don't have to fade Clay. If you don't want to ride Clay really hard tonight, you don't have to ride Clay really hard tonight. Oh my gosh. So we locked in that value. I mean, we had all the unders. Look at that shit. That's beautiful. Beating the closing line. But anyways, what did I want to say is like PrizePicks got rid. I mean, they kind of woke up. But all the books have Thompson as a big favorite to go under. So it's like, okay, that's the play we want to be on. Sometimes, NBA injury news, like Underdog Fantasy has a pretty good Twitter, but a lot of times these line movements, especially in the NBA, are based on who's playing, who's not playing. So like SGA's out, that's going to affect Jalen Williams' line. But anyways, and then we got Richards under 9.5 rebounds, or we could take Kessler PRAs. Which do I like better? Or if you wanted to, you could middle Halliburton. Sleeper again, they have his line for the promo at they have his line at 8.5 assists, so you could take the under 11.5. Hopefully he has 9, 10, 11 assists. But what we'll take is, let's just take Richards. I do like this play, so let's go here to the Hornets game. So yeah, I mean, these books have so many lines. You just want to zone in on the picks with value. This is a full fade slip, a full hater slip. And this is what I'm going to lock in. So if you want to hit it, hit it. Because again, sometimes they move lines pretty quick on Dabble. Should we do Fliff or should we do a better slip next? But anyways, I'm going to lock this in. Again, it's kind of janky. You can see it says unable to place your entry. So I have to disconnect my phone and reconnect it. And then you should be able to see this play kind of pop up. Also, from the previous live stream, we have a couple plays down to Jordan James under 6.5 rebounds. So we already have some good-looking slips from March Madness. Hopefully the NCAA doesn't ban that shit. But we got a Dabble slip in, 47.25. And again, Dabble, what's nice about Dabble is they give you pretty good payouts on these 3-pick entries. So we got Nick Richards under 9.5 rebounds, and then you got Chet under 9.5 rebounds. So should we do better or should we do Fliff? And again, like there's so many people who will be like, I watched Clay last game. He's going over. It's like everyone who bets on sports watches sports. Like, that's not giving you an advantage. It's not how you make money on the books. Everything is baked into the market. If Curry's playing, if he's not playing, if Clay's on a minutes restriction, who's in, who's out for the Magic, is Banchero playing? It's already priced into the odds. If sharps are betting the under, sportsbooks move odds towards the under to reflect that, hey, the under is probably more likely because all of the sharp customers, the profitable customers, are betting the under. So, like, it's very naive to just be like, oh, Clay, whatever, went over last game, so he's going under this game. Very, very naive. But, dude, are we just going to keep fading Clay? So we already faded Clay in a Dabble slip. And Dabble and Underdog equal minus 122 odds. So I'm not sure if Dabble's going to bump this. Sometimes they bump these things quickly. But again, Dabble, they give you a 6x payout for 3-pick entries. Any 3-pick entry you create, you can see on the screen, it says 6x payout. So essentially what that means is they're giving you, what the fuck? Parlay calculator. So what that essentially means is they're giving you minus 122 odds on each of the legs in your parlay. So if you're getting a 6x payout, betting 100 to win 600 for any 3-pick entry, that essentially means they're charging minus 122 juice on all 3 legs, right? Any 3-pick entry, you get a 6x payout, 100 to win 600 plus 500 odds. So Dabble, they're just giving you minus 122 odds on any pick you select in a 3-pick entry. So obviously, you'd rather play Clay's under on Dabble as opposed to on Fliff because minus 122 is better than, minus 130. But maybe we'll do a better slip because they have that promo on Valdez. Granted, I've already used the promo on Valdez. But fuck it. I'm going to run another better slip anyways. So, dude, am I just going to keep fading Klay Thompson? This is horrible. This is horrible, but I'm going to do it. Klay Thompson's hopefully not going to do shit tonight. And Curry keeps the ball. Bro, we also have some baseball plays coming up. So what's nice about baseball, too, is it's during the day. So we got Pablo Lopez over 1.5 walks. So sportsbooks are starting. You saw on FanDuel, not all the books have posted, not all the books have. So where are player walks? Walks allowed. So Pablo Lopez, you can see he's heavily favored to go over 1.5 walks. Is this play available on PrizePicks? Let's look at our boy Pablo Lopez. So it's available on PrizePicks as well. You can get this play on Pablo Lopez. So DraftKings, ESPN bet, minus 150, 1.5 to 1 betting favorite, 60% to win. His over's heavily fucking favored, minus 150 favorite. So, we'll start out there. And then, so this is during the day tomorrow. So we got Pablo Lopez, our boy Pablo Lopez. So, okay. They already removed the pick I'm on. You can only play the promo for a max of $10, but let's go to the Marlins game. And where are you, baby? So we want to go to pitchers. So where are you, Pablo? Oh, he's on the Twins. You can tell I love baseball. Over 1.5 pitching BB. Pitching BB just means walks. So yeah, that's what we want to be on. Pablo Lopez over 1.5 walks. Okay, so cool. That's awesome. But what we need to do is now we need to find some things to pair. And Do you guys like riding Klay Thompson 3 times in a night? I don't know, but you got to hit the under. We got under 21.5 points plus assists. Again, like, okay, like, it's still available on Dabble. PrizePicks already bumped it down, but you can still get it on Dabble. Under 21.5 points plus assists. So again, all these books, FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, BetMGM, like these are billion-dollar companies. They're taking millions of dollars of bets. They're better at setting lines than you, as smart as you think you are. They're constantly moving around these lines based on where action's coming in from profitable customers. They'll have Thompson as a big favorite to go under, so you have multiple data points telling you, yo, take the under. And now we just need to find some other picks to go with. So we're on Klay Thompson's under. We're on Lopez's under. Sheesh. Do we want to fade Siakam? Honestly, let's fade Siakam. Are any of these games really important for playoffs tonight? I mean, I assume the Rockets game, they got to beat the Thunder. SGA's out. The Thunder were like minus 300 favorites. I'm not sure what they are now. But let's just lock in a slip quickly, and then we can kind of move on with our lives. Or we can do a few different better slips on these streams. I mean, I like better. It's a new fantasy app. It's a little annoying because they actually... Wow. Okay, so, I mean, we're just making a full hater slip. So this is all unders, and except for our baseball play where we're betting on a guy to get a walk. And you want to play these as a dynamic entry. So this would be the play on better. If you haven't used the Valdez discount, throw in that pick. And again, like, so many people will say shit like, yo, I watched the Bulls game. I think he's going to go over. You know, like, it's too simplistic. Like, these books are constantly moving around odds. They all got him heavily favored to go under. That's the pick we want to be on. So this will be the 5-pick entry I lock in on better. Hopefully they don't bump anything. And they give you a max of $50. We could hit better slips all day long on this stream. I mean, there's a lot of value right now. But maybe we'll go to Fliff here in a second. You know, I try to diversify, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Big fan of that. So here's the 5 dudes we're riding tonight. Well, actually, one of these guys we're going to ride tomorrow, the baseball player. We'll save him as a little appetizer for Thursday morning. But what book do you guys want to look at? So we got our boy Siakam, under 8.5 rebounds. We got Klay, under 21.5 points plus assists. We got Pablo Lopez, over 1.5 walks. We got Nick Richards, under 9.5 rebounds. Okay, so we got a nice little 5-pick dynamic entry. And again, like, people love to isolate one bet that loses and change their strategy. It's like quite literally all the live stream plays. They're just tracked in the spreadsheet. You got to look at things over the course of the long run. But what I need to do is let's find some plays. What book should we look at? FanDuel. Someone saying FanDuel. We could do FanDuel. We could do Fliff. I mean, I don't know. We could try to build something on PrizePicks. So is PrizePicks going to let me bet more today? So they are. Okay, so I still got ammunition on PrizePicks. I mean, it's insane. Like, I've never seen a sports book that they cap the amount I can bet per day. Max daily amount is $4,000. It's like, you idiots, you only let me bet $5. I placed like 4 bets for today. What are you talking about? So we could do another PrizePick slip unless people are opposed. Because again, I'm a fan of diversity, guys. Like, I am fine with moving to another sports book. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. But here's the better play again, if you want to tail the better play. Are there any other promos I'm missing? Underdog Fantasy, they don't have shit. Again, I mean, they just bump things too quickly. I like Underdog. There's a lot of value on Underdog. It's just on these streams, I'm not sure what it is. But it's annoying. Should we do a PrizePick slip? Houston plus 2.5 at minus 230. Maybe I'll hit that later. I mean, I've said this before, but I really like FanDuel in some ways because they offer all these alternate lines. So if you go to the game, you go to alternates, you can see they're offering all these different alt spreads. You know, like you can see right here, Duke -2.5, -5.5. So they give you different options to bet on. And sometimes there's better value on the alt spreads as opposed to like the money line or something like that. And again, like maybe you don't like the pick, maybe you like Duke, so skip it the fuck over. But, you know, the first step to kind of beating the books, finding value is obviously you just want to make sure, you know, you're finding plays with value. You're finding plays with an edge. So should we do PrizePicks or Fliff? Anyone got an opinion? ParlayPlay has a promo. Someone said ParlayPlay has a promo. What's the promo? So I think I already locked this in on fucking Lost anyways. But anyways, I already used the promo. They have a promo on, you know, Tarek Skubal over half of a strikeout. PrizePicks or Fliff? Sheesh. Dude, there is a lot of value. Oy, oy, oy. Klay Thompson. Do people like Klay's under tonight? Klay Thompson under 19.5 points. We got Jordan Poole under 5.5 assists. I mean, you can see here, like, the market's just moving towards his under. So the Rockets need to win. I mean, how many NBA games do we have left? How many games are left in the season? So you can see here, like, SGA. Like, again, it's all fucking baked into the market. The Thunder were -290. Then the market overcorrected, it looks like. Brought the Thunder to -144 on news that SGA was out. And now it's kind of moved back to having them around minus, you know, 200-ish. 2-1 betting favorites, 2/3 to win the game against the Rockets. I don't know. But let's see what we have here. I mean, I do like this play. So we got Klay Thompson. Honestly, like, Klay Thompson is the type of guy we can ride over and over. So we got Klay Thompson under 19.5 points. I'm not sure if he's starting. You can check, you know, kind of the lineup news and stuff. But you can see here, like, Caesars has this all the way down at -169. Like, all these other books. FanDuel, they only have a one-way market. They have his over at +115. But you can assume, like, okay, they have the over very close to Pinnacle, +115, +117. So they probably have his under around -155. Even though they're only giving you a one-way market, you know his over is the underdog. And they'd have this around, like, -155, -160. So, like, pretty clear value on this play. So we can lock that in. And we got Klay Thompson under 19.5 points. So some of these sports books, they're just like Underdog Fantasy. I mean, you've seen probably. They bump things pretty quickly. They adjust pretty quickly to these market movements. Whereas other sports books on lineup news, on injury news, they're just slow. Anyways, Jared Allen over 11.5 rebounds. I'm not sure if the Cavs are playing for anything. But they're playing the Hornets. Obviously, there's blowout risk with a lot of these games. The Cavs are -450 favorites. So they're big favorites to win the game. And if you don't like his rebounds line, his points plus rebounds line also has solid value. I mean, you can see here, like, the market's just taken Jared Allen to being a big favorite to go over in points plus rebounds. But let's build this slit before anything gets bumped. And again, like, I'll try to share the link immediately, but if you want to build it, you know, get going. So Jordan Poole, look at this handsome guy. Look at that mustache. Under 5.5 assists. He's gone under 4 out of the past 5 games. I'm just a complete hater. I mean, I love my fucking unders. I like unders because quite literally you need nothing to happen. All you want is nothing to happen. DeRozan under 4.5 rebounds. And a lot of times there's better value on the under because all the degenerates love taking the over. But you can see here, DeRozan, you know, multiple sources of information, all these books with different customers, taking bets, moving lines around based on where action's coming in. They'll have DeRozan's under heavily favored. DeJounte Murray steals. So let's see here. DeJounte Murray under 2.5 steals. Sometimes I try to, like, ideally we can find some plays that pair well together. So we're on DeRozan's under. Wemby under 4.5 assists. Bro, why do there have to be so many plays? I mean, we got college basketball showing up. Anyways, fuck it. Like, let's just lock something in so we can move on to another book. Because it's already 3:25 and... So let me just share this play in the link. Unders are way scarier to watch, though. Yeah, I mean, unders are super tilting. The people want Fliff. Yeah, we'll do Fliff in a sec. Again, I'm a big fan of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Oh, wait. I did get that right. Jared Allen over 11.5 rebounds. So let's make sure this slip makes sense. It does make sense. Does make sense. And again, our Fliff play, I already have some plays open on Fliff. I mean, you can see them all right here. Some of them are from the live stream, some are from Twitter, but already have some plays open on Fliff. Again, there's so many sports books, but I try to focus on, you know, the more popular ones in these streams. So honestly, like, if you're a PrizePicks guy, wait, shit, did I share the link? Anyways, let me put the link in the chat. I forget if I forgot to share it. So someone said Chalkboard has promos. So a lot of these promos too, I mean, like, the most important thing is just betting them. Like, a lot of them are, you know, such no-brainer discounts. You just got to remember to bet them. So for example, Kawhi Leonard, they're discounting his line. Anyways, here's the PrizePicks slip if you wanted to tail. Anyone have thoughts? People like it? Is it a winner? Which one are you most worried about? We got Jared Allen over 11.5 rebounds. We got Paul George under 22.5 points. We got ugly mustache motherfucker under 5.5 assists. We got DeMar under. Steph Curry promo expired. Any underdog picks? You want some underdog plays? Should we spend the rest of the live stream focusing on underdog? And then we got DeJounte Murray under 2.5 steals. So here's the play. Thanks, man. Chalkboard, nice. Yeah, so we can take a look at Chalkboard, but let's put in this PrizePicks slip, and let's see what we have here. So what is Kawhi's line regularly? So they're discounting Kawhi to 18.5 points. Is that good? Is it not good? I mean, sometimes these books call things promos and they're ass. Like, sometimes FanDuel has an odds boost, and you can get it at a better price on another sports book. Yo, this is sick. It looks like FanDuel's giving out 100% bonus match up to $50. So deposit. I mean, like, this is such fucking free money. Like, when I first started sports betting, I was amazed. Like, I would literally just get home from work, you log into FanDuel, you put in $50, you get $50 for free from FanDuel. It's like, why the hell am I going to work getting $20 an hour and I can just deposit money into a fucking sports book and get $50 for free? And they put the Curry promo back, but that's not a promo. That's not a promo because it's 1.1x payout. 1.1x payout is like minus 1,000 odds. So it's not really a promo. They're just giving you an alternate line. I mean, the same way FanDuel offers these alternate lines. So like if you go to the Warriors game, the same way FanDuel offers these alternate lines, it's like, yeah, sure, you could bet Clay's points line at 10.5, but it's minus 1,800, so it's a shit bet. You know, like, so Curry, they're only giving you a 1.1x payout. So when these ones that are 1.1x, like, you shouldn't be betting them. They're just an alternate line. They're not actually good promos. But anyways, who do we want to pair Kawhi with? And then we can move on to Fliff or Better or Dabble. I mean, whatever book people want to look at. Anyways, or we could just do a college basketball play. I mean, before the NCAA bans this shit. But, so we got Kawhi. What else do I like? Honestly, Let's just fade Clay again. So max is only $10, so I'm just going to lock this in quick and then move, but I'm not going to think about it too much. Price looks decent on Clay's under, so we got Clay under 19.5 points. Again, we're already all over that, but it seems like they're giving you a pretty good price as well. We got Kawhi over 18.5 points. And then this is on Chalkboard. We're betting 10 to win 30. So just taking advantage of these like easy value promos. I mean, I know I say it all the time, but it really is the easiest money you'll make sports betting. Like a lot of these books, I've only bet the promos. I only bet the promos. Like on Sleeper, I can basically never find value. I mean, I've tried. I only bet the promos on Sleeper. It takes like 5 minutes a week, and I'm up $465 in 3 months. I mean, that's not horrible for just taking a couple minutes out of your Wednesday, because they run these promos on Sleeper on Wednesday to just bet them. So we just hit the Chalkboard promo. Better has a promo again. So we could do another better slip. I mean, whatever people have a preference for. And then here's what we hit for the Sleeper promo if you're just tuning in. So now we can move on to like Dabble. Oh my God. This is crazy, man. These books cannot manage their lines. These books cannot manage their lines at all, bro. So let's go back to Dabble. Are you guys fine with Dabble or Fliff only? So this is kind of the benefit of having multiple books is like, you know, PrizePicks is an asshole. And by that, I mean, first of all, they bumped half these player props. Wait, fuck, no. Did they bump out? Oh, they bumped Allen to 12. But first of all, PrizePicks is, no, I don't want to enable this. But first of all, PrizePicks has crazy limits. I mean, limiting the amount of bets you can place per day is crazy. I mean, I've never seen that. But second of all, they already bumped Allen to 12. So if you're just tuning into this live stream, sorry. You know, you kind of missed a good line. But let's go quick because you can still get it available on Dabble. And it's the same strategy. The only difference between these platforms is really you want to know how many picks to go with. Because on PrizePicks, you know, for their 3-pick entries, they're unsurprisingly a ripoff. They only give you a 5x payout, which is a joke. I mean, it's a joke. And I mean, I know some people will give me shit. They'll be like, oh, you're already on Halliburton over 8.5 assists. But if their value on is under 11.5, I mean, they're completely different bets, right? It's like you could like buying a stock at $100 and like selling it at $150. There's good value on Halliburton's under 11.5 assists. That's a high fucking assist line. All the books have his under heavily favored. But honestly, I'm always a fan of fading players' assists. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But we got DeJounte Murray under 9.5 assists. So it's the same strategy. I mean, dude, there's just so much value. A lot of value right now on, but you can see here, like all the books have DeJounte Murray. Market's kind of moved having his under heavily favored. So this is what I'm going to lock in. If you want to lock it in, you know, lock it in. You can see it on the screen. I'm going to hit it in a sec. Just if you want to bet it, bet it. Oi. Oy, oy, oy. So Halliburton's line was 10.5 last night. So this is kind of like a middle, you know. We're gonna get him over for the Sleeper promo. People like Desmond Bane over 2.5 made threes. Worst team in the league. We're fine in the fucking West. So let's see. I mean, I'm just curious. Can I even get something in on this Underdog stream? Right? So sometimes there's good value on Underdog. Other times it's PrizePicks. It's kind of like sometimes one bar's popping. Sometimes it's the other bar. Whoa. I feel like all these sites are kind of changing around. Like Pickett updated today. Anyways, let me lock in this play as well. Was anyone able to get in that Underdog play? So, are you fucking kidding me? So they updated Jared Allen to 12. So they already moved on Dabble, Jared Allen's line to 12. But I'm just going to switch it out with Bane over 19.5 points. And again, all the live stream plays are just tracked in the sheet in the description on YouTube. But so let's go here. So we got Grizzlies Lakers. That game yesterday was crazy. Austin Reeves. People always say I look exactly like Austin Reeves. Yeah. But anyways, so here's the second Dabble play that we can lock in. We got Murray under, Hallie under, and Bane over. Anyways, here's the underdog play. So underdog moves faster than any book I've seen. So if you want to lock it in, lock it in. But we got DeJounte under 9.5 assists. Tyrese Halliburton under 11.5 assists. And then we got Bane under 19.5 points. 6x payout. Shoot. Why isn't it coming up on the screen, bro? Anyways, it should pop up in a sec, my phone. Curry 1.78 chalkboard. Where is the intern? Alex, never wait on Dabble. Yeah. I mean, I missed the Jared Allen play, but I already have it on PrizePicks, so I mean, whatever. But here's the play. Were people able to get in the underdog play? Yes or no? Reeves sold me a band, scoring 13 points and 1-3 like a week ago, and then he gets a triple-double. Classic. Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. But anyways, so we got our Dabble play. And on these Dabble plays, they give me... What is going on with these? Anyways, I don't know why I can't see my bet size, but they give me 47.25. They're plus 500 odds. I think some of these books, I mean, they're a little misleading. Like Underdog Fantasy, it's 100 to win 600, but not 600 profit. It's 600 total, including your stake. So it's 100 to win 500 in profit, which is plus, 500, plus 500 odds. So we have Hallie under 11.5 assists. We're all over that play. George under 22.5 points. And then we got Desmond Bane. Dude, why is there so much value today? I'm having like a heart attack. All these books are asleep at the fucking wheel. Wow. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Shit, man. Do we got to fade Curry as well? Curry under 27.5 points. Then the whole game we're just rooting for Draymond Green to go off. But wow. So this is crazy. Anyways, what buck should we do? Again, I'm calling it a day on PrizePicks just because I quite literally can't bet more because they're cheap as fuck. I mean, this is insane, but like, it's just kind of how it is. And again, that's kind of the benefit of using multiple books. Oy. People like fading Curry tonight. I always like to fade the stars. It's fun. I mean, there's Dabble value, there's underdog value, there's kind of everything right now. So, and again, like the data never lies long term. Like, sure, whatever. We're giving out a lot of picks on this stream. I'm aware not every single bet is going to win. But Jared Allen is more likely to go over 31.5 PRAs as opposed to under. Did we already lock him in on underdog, though? Because underdog limits me to $100 per slip. So if I already included a player, I can't include them again, which is frustrating. But, that's just kind of how it is. But if we go to Allen, we have over 31.5 PRAs. Look at the market. Like, FanDuel's always moving around lines. Maybe this is lineup driven. Who knows? If Evan Mobley's out, I mean, he's probably not out, but like market's going to move to have his over heavily favored. I feel like Scoot Henderson doesn't do shit. So I actually like this under 32. It's like, why does he have the same PRA line as Jared Allen? That just feels wrong. But we got Scoot under 31.5 PRA, so we'll fade the Rook. The rookie, and then we got Aldama over 2.5 assists. Sometimes these 2.5 assist lines, I mean, they're a little scary, but over 2.5 assists. So we got another underdog play. So if you want to lock it in, lock it in. They're asleep at the wheel, man. Yeah. So here's the play. So let's lock it in. Again, you're getting a 6x payout on underdog. Need to verify your location. Okay. So was anyone able to get it in, or did they already bump it? Let's see. So they already removed one of them. So they already removed the Aldama pick. So it's like, okay. So you already removed one of them, but the bright side is I can just fade Siakam again. And again, like, I don't let my emotions get to it. Like, so many people, it's like, oh, I bet on Siakam and, you know, he fucked me over last game. It's like, you know, it's just data. It's just math. FanDuel has him as a minus 172 favorite to go under. That's fucking crazy. Minus 142. You definitely don't want to take his over at minus 122 on Underdog or Dabble if you can get his over at plus 128 on FanDuel, because they're ripping you off. They're ripping you the fuck off. So here's what we have on Underdog. So we could just hit Underdog plays all day long. So we got Jared Allen over 31.5 PRAs. We got Siakam under 12.5 RAs. And then we got our boy Scoot under 31.5 PRAs. Oy. Damn. So, what do we want to look at? Should we do Fliff or something? I mean, could fade Chad again. Could fade, like, a lot of these plays we're already on. Curry under 27.5. Curry under 27.5 points. I mean, look at his under. It's just minus 174, Caesars, DraftKings, Pinnacle. Seems pretty solid. And it looks like they already removed it. Well, let's see. So this game's obviously about to start, so let's just move. Let's move, and let's see if they actually removed it. So where are you, Curry? No, so they still have his line under 27.5 at minus 135. Fading the Stars. So FanDuel has this at minus 178, right? Minus 178. It's like sportsbooks tell you how likely they think a bet is to hit through their odds. You know, like if a team is a minus 200 favorite, they're a 2-to-1 betting favorite, 2/3 to win, 66.7%. Minus 300, 3-to-1 betting favorite, 75% to win. So all these books, I mean, are telling us basically like, hey, you're getting incredible value on Fliff on Curry at minus 135. So that seems like a great play to be on. And, dude, this is crazy. It's a great day to be alive and be a sports bettor. So, what I was going to say is, in Fliff has a max bet size of 250. Because a lot of people, you know, will ask me like, yo, why did you bet this for 250? You know, do you like the Clay play more? You put the same amount on. It's like both plays I think have an edge. They're good. And Fliff just gives you a max of 250. So that's what I hit it for. But what we can do is we can move on to better. And we can build another 5-pick entry. So you can see they already removed all the previous props we bet on. But again, the Jared Allen play, that shit was getting bumped everywhere. It looks like, no, they just removed it. So they're quickening up a bit. And again, like, you know, it's annoying, but the truth is sportsbooks try to remove good bets. It's literally that simple. If you're placing bets and the sportsbook never moves the line, your bets aren't fucking good because they're happily taking your action. So hopefully Harden goes off tonight. Paul George under 22.5 points. Bogdanovich. How do we feel about Bogdanovich? Well, Maybe not. Siakam under and boards. He didn't do anything last game. So we got Siakam under 8.5 rebounds. He had 4 last game against the Clippers. Obviously a scary player to fade, and we're already fading him, but what other dudes do we want to ride? It's hard when you have like 8 options and you can only pick 5. So we already had Siakam in the previous slip, so maybe we try to get some diversity, share the riding around. So we can go over to the Rockets game. We're already fading Thompson though, but under 26.5 PRAs. We got Brandon Miller under 22.5. So let's go to the Hornets game. And again, sometimes just navigating these sports books is hard. So we have Brandon Miller under 22.5 PAs. We got Hunter under 2.5 threes. Dude, so there's just a lot of fucking plays. DeAndre Hunter under 2.5 threes. And then we could ride this baseball player again. I mean, it's always fun to ride 4 guys in a night, save 1 for the next day. But what do we have? We have the Twins game. We got Pablo Lopez. So we want to look at pitchers and what we wanted to do. And they already removed his walks line. Damn. So they were actually on that, man. But the Jalen Williams play under 24.5 points. Again, they already bumped that on PrizePicks, but we can still get it. It actually pairs pretty nicely, too. Wow, look at that photo of him. But here would be the play. I mean, this is what I'm going to lock in. A straight hater slip. Before any of the lines move. And then we can look at whatever book we could. Let's see if there's anything else on Fliff or something. But one of them is going over. If the game is a low-scoring game, it's likely both go under their projections. Alex, you forgot to click stream. What are you talking about? The stream's working, right? No, it's completely working. So, anyways, here's the play. Dynamic play, 50, weird. So now they're giving 100. So I think they have different invalid picks selected. What are you talking about? Did they already remove one of these? Did they remove one of these? I see invalid picks selected. Did they remove any of these? Anyways, I'm not sure why better. It's saying invalid pick selected. Any FanDuel value, Hawks game. It won't let me either. So, Hawks game, I think. So I think they removed the Hawks play. So we got to get rid of DeAndre Hunter, and we got to find a different pick that we can kind of... Damn. So it looks like they just swept out a lot of the plays. So they still have Jalen Williams, Paul George. But on the bright side, we can just... Let's just lock something in for the sake of it. So I just replaced the Hawks game play. Thanks for pointing that out. With DeAndre Hunter. Or sorry, Pascal Siakam. What am I saying? So, and then we can ride these 5 guys. Any baseball plays? Yeah, so I think there is some early value for baseball. I mean, what play did we already look at? Pablo Lopez, no walks allowed. Damn. PrizePicks already removed Pablo Lopez over 1.5 walks allowed. Wow. But, Alex on Fliff, Deedon Thomas Jr. over 4.5 assists. So let's take a look at Fliff. Why does there have to be so many good bets today? I mean, this is fucking crazy, man. Why can't every day be this good? Every single day should be this good. But anyways, we got in this play. Wow, wow, wow. So that's crazy. I mean, there's value all over. But what was I going to say is we have Deedon Thomas Jr. over 4.5 assists. Yo. Which I'm a fan of. So we could get into college basketball. Play for today, UNLV Seton Hall. So a lot of people think there's not college basketball today. That's wrong. You're just not a real fan. You don't love watching college kids as much as I do. But anyways, we got Deedon Thomas Jr. over 4.5 assists at plus 105. So you can see here, no other books even giving you plus money. Caesars has this minus 119. And again, it's not about using Caesars. It's what's fascinating about sports betting. Fascinating is you essentially just have tons of books, all really rich, really sophisticated models running around setting lines. So you have a ton of data points on exactly where a line should be set. So where is the UNLV game, bro? I don't even see this. UNLV versus Seton Hall. Anyways, you can see Caesars has it at minus 117. I'm not really sure how to navigate. I haven't used Caesars in actually a minute. So we got Seton Hall. Where is this game? I don't know. I'm not sure why I can't find it. Maybe the game's getting too close to start time. But we got Thomas Jr. Control F, man. Control F. I still don't see the UNLV game. I see the games for tomorrow. But anyways, what we can do is let's look at Dabble and Underdog, and then let's go back to Fliff. So we got another pick for today. We're fucking rolling. So we got Thomas Jr. Were people able, anyone tail the better slip? Just a little gut check. Do people like the better plays on these streams or no interest? No interest. So we got Paul George under 22.5. We got Brandon Miller under 22.5 PAs. Damn, we are just straight up haters tonight. Wow. Under 85, and then we got, this is crazy. And again, like what's nice about better is, and PrizePicks is you don't have to win every pick to make money. And what I mean by that is if you go 4 for 5, you still get a 2.5x payout. DeJounte Murray steals. I mean, this is such a random bet, but also, I mean, why are the lines moving? It's like, who knows? Maybe a bunch of the smarter customers. Honestly, maybe DeJounte Murray's pulling a Jonte Porter, and he's going to fake an eye injury in the first quarter. But it looks like they moved it anyways, or... Anyways. Desmond Bane is, interesting looking. But, let's see what we have here. So we're already on Desmond Bane, so we're not going to be able to include that again on an underdog play. The 76ers, do they have to win? Maxey over 2.5 threes? I mean, that seems low. We're talking about Tyrese Maxey here. I don't think, from what I understand, this is an important game for them. I've been wrong before, though. But let's see what we have here. We got Walker Kessler. Walker's a great name. I love that name for a boy. And then we got, whoa, so look at this play that just popped up. Like, I don't know, Hartenstein under 9.5 points. Like, sometimes the coach can even say something like, yo, you know, we don't expect him to have high usage or some bullshit like that, and the market moves. That's what's amazing about comparing the lines on PrizePicks to sportsbooks is ultimately everything, all public information, obviously not the Jonte Porter scandal, but it gets baked into the market. There's a lot of smart people all around the world looking at sports betting. It's very naive to think watching the last game's highlights and they already fucking removed Kessler, bro. Someone must have bet that ahead of me. Did we already bet Paul George? So we already bet Paul George under 22.5 points. But on the bright side, we can just take under 6.5 rebounds. They already bumped fucking Maxi, man. Underdog Fantasy is a waste of time. Honestly, it is. And it's frustrating because I like Underdog, but trying to fuck me over. So we're not going to look at them. I hate when shit gets bumped when I'm trying to bet it. Yo, who do you guys like tomorrow? Which underdog is going to win? I'm so fucking excited. Honestly, though, I don't know why all these games have to be at the same time. It would have been nice to get, like, 2 games tonight. But who am I? I'm on Arizona money line. I don't have a play in the Connecticut game. I'm on North Carolina money line. And I think I like Iowa State tomorrow. But, I mean, this is crazy, too. Like, San Diego State absolutely manhandled Yale, and lines have just been ripping towards them. I'm not sure if did a player get injured for SDSU? Because this is like, I mean, that's crazy. Minus 600. Plus 11. Like, Connecticut was only 13.5 spread favorites against. They were only 13.5 against Northwestern. I don't really get it. Illinois, choke. Duke, Houston, I don't know, man. I got to think about that one. So we locked in the sleeper plays. We took advantage of the promo on Chalkboard. We took advantage of the promo on Better. They have a free square. FanDuel has some promos as well. 25% profit boost. Like, 25% is a lot. MLB no sweat parlay. So basically you place a 3-leg parlay. If you lose, you get your money back. Usually what I do for these promos is pretty simple. Like, I follow a very data-driven approach. I take my emotions completely out of sports betting. Place a bunch of bets with an edge, let the math work itself out. So typically what I try to do is just like, okay, like find, like here, FanDuel's giving you the best value on O's money line at minus 178. Maybe that's a good pick to include in your parlay. Like, 99%. What is the saying? It's like 99%'s a bitch, 100%'s a breeze. Like, it's very easy to not get emotional and just, find bets with value when you solely follow the data. Once you start, like, betting emotionally and like a fucking degenerate, it's hard. But, so they didn't move the play on Hartenstein. What the fuck? So they didn't even they removed the Maxi play, which was worse. But, so this Hartenstein play, it actually looks like it's still available. And we got Wendell Carter over 6.5 rebounds, which is a super low rebound line for Wendell Carter. I feel like he's usually like 8.5, 9.5 type of guy. I'm not really sure. But this would be the 3-pick entry. Again, hopefully they don't bump anything quick. I'm not really sure what's going on. Like, why do they still have this Hartenstein line available? It's like minus 160 on Caesars. I mean, seems pretty clear cut. So that's the play I'm going to lock in. Just trying to give people half a second to bet it if you want to tail it. And we got it. Wow. So we were able to get it in. So we got it in, 3 dudes. One of these games is about to start, so if you want to tail, get it in quick. You're not going to have money more. You have about 2 minutes left to get in Wendell Carter. Yeah. Someone asked about FanDuel value. Also, are there any MLB bets? I mean, so FanDuel has, I said this earlier, like, if you're one of the lucky people who can bet FanDuel college basketball player props, they have a fair amount of good value, but FanDuel they don't offer college basketball in most states. But what was I going to say? Is, let's see if there's any, like, nerfy bets or some shit for tomorrow. Honestly, there's, So here's what we got in on Underdog. And let me just make sure I add it to the tracking sheet. So we have Hartenstein under 9.5 points. We got Wendell Carter over 6.5 rebounds. Damn. So Underdog Fantasy is just like a sketchy book. Sometimes they bump things quickly, sometimes they don't. I guess. Because sometimes we have a lot of success on these streams. Other times we don't. What you got for the free MLB bonus bet on DraftKings for tomorrow? Someone just posted a PrizePicks slip. We got Purdue, boiler up, Purdue. What do I think about the Purdue game? Bro, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll try to drop a play. I mean, bro, I feel like Purdue's a fucking scam. But we'll see. Maybe it is their year. I mean, it feels like it's UConn's year, but it would be nice if they lost. I'm a big fan of San Diego State winning, but anyways. So I'm going to call it a day for now. Thanks for showing up on the stream. Obviously, the games are... Oh, fuck. So there are some nerfy bets. Yeah. Well, actually, Caesars just moved it. Fuckers. Whoa. Nah. I mean, it's annoying because they moved it. They had this at what? -110, -115. You can see the nerfies heavily favored on all these books. Caesars had equal juice. It would have been nice to get it at like -110. But again, you want to be price conscious. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. Thanks for tuning in. Wow. Yeah, and have a great evening and rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow. March Madness. Purdue is UConn, but better. Nah. See you guys.